Hi, I hope you're really well. I'm Karen Kay and I'm the author of Oracle of the Fairies, and you can probably hear the magpie, which is perched right outside the window. It wants its presence to be felt, and the magpie, as you may have heard me say before, is one of my spirit animals. So it's always an honour when the magpie is close by, although it is very loud, but not louder than me at the moment. So I'm going to do a reading today because I'm inspired to do a reading. The fairies are saying, do a reading, Karen. So I'm going to do a reading because I just want to see what's going on with the energies at the moment, because they're certainly interesting, shall we say. Can be very wow. And the moon in Pisces, I've also said this before, really suits me because it's a really dreamy vibe and it's very creative, and I love the moon, and I'm like this, like a fish, you know, I'm half mermaid anyway, so it's really fun. I love it, but it teaches you to flow around things, so that's really positive, and to dream and to know that your dreams can manifest into reality. And with that, I'm going to take cards and I'm going to shuffle them and see what message the fairies have for us today. And it's been a really super sunny day today. I took an amazing photograph of the sun and this huge cross in the sky. It was created by vapor trails, but the cross is a sign of partnership, and then the sun had this beautiful kind of rainbow on it. It was so magical. Oh, I do love it. And the birds seem to be singing their song of spring coming. And I know that there's floods and I know that there's snow in some parts of the country or the world, but at this moment, even though it's a little bit chilly, it is sunny and the sky is blue and it's good. It is good. And it's always nice to have a bit of sunlight when we've been deprived for so long with all these storms and everything. It's been like, wow. Oh, magical blessings. Magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. I love this card so much because it means whatever you're doing, whatever you're considering, whatever you're manifesting, the fairies are showering you with magical fairy blessings. And I'm going to pull another card to elaborate on this card and see what's going on. I'm really enjoying the multiple card readings because they're really telling a good story. I'm really enjoying it, and it always seems very applicable. And I know a lot of you are contacting me about how it's relevant to you, how these readings are relevant to you, and I hope you liked the extra little bit of gonging I did in the last video. I've had some really lovely comments about that too, and I've done like a 2-minute chill out, gong chill out, and that means that if you know, sometimes we're so busy and we can't even find 5 minutes, but you can find 2 minutes. I challenge you. Turn on the YouTube, watch the 2-minute gong chill out that I've created, and just feel that sense of peace wash over you. And then you can go about your day with a kind of renewed energy. Fairies, can you give us another card to go hand in hand with the magical blessings card, please? Protection. I love this card. I love all of the cards, but I love this card. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. Protection and magical blessings. What beautiful combination. I really like this combination. It immediately makes me feel so relaxed. Now the protection fairies are forming a ring around us right now. Whenever you're watching this video, visualize a beautiful circle of fairies forming a magical ring around you in all the colours of the rainbow. As the protection fairies come in, I am feeling really calm and relaxed. So let's take this moment right now to visualize the protection fairies in their beautiful rainbow colours surrounding us in a fairy ring, holding the space, keeping us safe, keeping us protected and loved. That's beautiful. And while we're being embraced in this magical fairy ring of protection, we are being showered with magical blessings. And I'm perceiving this now, I'm seeing this now. It's almost like a waterfall, like we're in the centre. The fairies of protection are around us. And these fairies are blessing us. They're showering us with their magical blessings in the form of a waterfall. And you can feel these beautiful sparkles of healing energy washing over you. It's very cleansing, it's very pure, it's very beautiful. And we're in a completely safe fairy space. I feel very strongly that these cards have come up to protect us all during this time of Mercury retrograde, where things are just not going quite to plan. I know this from personal experience, and I also know this from some of the people that I've been talking to. And it is lots of things, communications and messages and technical glitches and all kinds of stuff, and travel. Like today, all the trains leaving to and from Cornwall have been cancelled because something's happening further up the line. That's fine because I'm not planning on leaving at the moment. But little things like this, and it can be incredibly frustrating when things don't go to our plan, but it's always going to the divine plan. So these fairies are coming in to hold the space for us, to remind us to take a step back, to take a deep breath and relax and chill and go with the flow. Go with the fairy flow. You'll find that you'll still get whatever it is that needs to be done. It just might not be done in the way that you want it to be done. And it is about surrendering. I feel like I've talked about surrender quite a lot in the last few readings, but it's very applicable now. Oh, this feeling is so good. I must remember to talk. It's wonderful for me because I'm actually feeling these energies while the energies are coming in, while the fairies are coming in. So I can see these beautiful protection fairies around me now. And they'll be around you too if you want them to be. If you visualize them, they will come. Just gently there, holding the space. It's always a good idea to do a form of protection, psychic protection, spiritual protection, before doing any readings or any type of spiritual work. It's really, really useful. And I always say it's like putting on your seatbelt before you go out for a drive in a car. You probably won't need the seatbelt, but it's there in case you do. And we need to be fully grounded when we're doing our spiritual work because it can be so powerful. The energies can be so intense in a wonderful way that we might just literally want to float away. You've heard the term airy fairy. Well, I'm not airy fairy. I feel it sometimes, but it's important, especially when you're doing spiritual work, not to float away. Stay grounded, especially if you're working with other people, you're healing, you're reading, whatever it is that you're doing. You need to be fully grounded and fully present. And when you have the fairies of protection forming a beautiful fairy ring around you and the magical fairies showering their magical blessings all over us, is perfect. It's a really beautiful space to be in. So does this apply to you? Can you relate to this? Can you take this message? Can you take this message on board? Whatever you're doing, and even if you're not doing spiritual work, sometimes if you're feeling a little bit out of sorts, then call in the protection fairies. For the highest good of all, they'll come in on a beautiful vibration of love and light. And this time they come in with the fairies showering us with magical blessings. And it's perfect. It's so, so beautiful. So I'm going to do a little meditation right now. So first of all, get yourself into a comfortable position where you won't be disturbed. Turn the volume of your phone down, unless you're watching this on your phone. And just start to feel a sense of peace, a sense of relaxation. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now visualize a circle of beautiful rainbow fairies surrounding you. They're linking hands and they're all wearing the most beautiful rainbow colours. You feel safe, protected and loved. The energy is peaceful, tranquil, beautiful. They form this fairy ring around you, holding you safe, holding this space safe. You are spiritually and psychically protected in a fairy ring of love. You are surrounded in love. And you notice that there are sparkles on water gently falling down over you, but this is magical water. And it's just falling gently and it's sparkling, and these are actually magical fairy blessings showering all over you. Imagine you're in a waterfall, and as this magical water falls over you, you become cleansed, you become calm, you become clear. You feel at one, and any cares and concerns that you've had are simply washing away. You're left with your own sense of being, your own presence. All the things that may have concerned you earlier no longer concern you. You're in this beautiful, tranquil space. Continue to breathe deeply and just relax and enjoy this moment. Receive the magical blessings being bestowed upon you by the fairies. Feel a deep sense of peace and relaxation. Feel your heart center opening like a lotus flower. This makes you feel joyful. And at peace. Visualize love emanating from your heart chakra, from the lotus flower, emanating out, 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 far beyond the circle, far beyond your home, far beyond this country, out into the world, out into the universe. Your love is overflowing. There is an abundance of love. You have enough love throughout the world. You have enough love for the universe. See this love transforming into tiny droplets of water with sparkles, and it starts falling down upon the earth, and every single thing that it falls on, everything that it touches, is invigorated, is transformed by this beautiful vibration of love, which is carried by the droplets of water. Include yourself in this visualization. See yourself being covered in this beautiful, loving, healing, sparkling water. This is you giving love, and this is you receiving love. The fairies are very joyful. They're joyful that you are sharing your magical blessings with the world. They are showering you with their magical blessings, and then in turn we share these magical blessings with others. Anyone can bless. Anyone can give blessings, and anyone can receive blessings. It's a thought, an intention of goodwill, fueled by love. Now it's time to slowly come back to this waking reality. Start to wriggle your fingers and twiddle your toes. Move your head. Feel yourself coming back fully into your body. And if your eyes are closed, open them now. And we say thank you, fairies. Thank you, fairies, for your magical blessings. Thank you, fairies, for protecting us. Now think of something, a way that you can say thank you to the fairies. That could be a practical way. It could be in your mind. It could be planting a flower. It could be picking up litter. You can do anything. Be creative, but do something that the fairies will appreciate. So I'm going to leave you now until the next time, with love, light, joy, and magical fairy blessings. Take care.